Dr. Anita and my friends. So my name is Punitha Thangavelu. My metric number is 196678. Today I'm going to present about credit card in Islamic finance, how it works and permissibility in the Islamic teachings. So moving forward to the slides. So an Islamic credit card, also known as credit card -I in Malaysia, it offers a viable option for Muslims to have the convenience of a credit card while keeping true to their faith. It also an alternative object for non-Muslim, as they don't necessarily have to be Muslim to have an Islamic credit card. For non-Muslim who prefer the concept of Islamic banking, an Islamic credit card would give them an option aside from the conventional credit card. So an Islamic credit card functions similarly to the conventional credit card, but it's with some slight differences in the offered feature. So here is the differences between a conventional credit card and Islamic credit card. So for conventional credit card, it charges interest, compounding factor, and there is no early repayment, rebate, non-permissible transaction filtering, full coverage, and zakat payment. On the other end, for Islamic credit card, there is no interest charge, and then there is it's not charging any compounding factor, and they really include early repayment, rebate, non-permissible transaction filtering, and full coverage, and also zakat payment. So moving forward to the next slide. Islamic credit cards are Sharia compliant financial products which are part of Islamic banking. Islamic credit cards need to be Sharia compliant and free from any activities that are deemed as unlawful in Islam. The main differences between Islamic credit card and conventional credit cards are the prohibition of gharar and riba. Gharar is overcharging while riba is interest. So there are no compound charges, as overcharging is also prohibited under Sharia law. Any interest or riba is strictly prohibited under the Sharia law. Therefore, the service provided by the Islamic credit cards cannot involve any interest. It should also be noted that the prohibition of interest work both ways, which means a Muslim cannot pay for interest and it's also not allowed to receive the interest. So an Islamic credit card will also have filtering system to ensure that the credit card will only be utilized for halal transaction. It means that an Islamic credit card cannot be used to purchase alcohol, gambling, or for other activities and purchases that not permissible in Islam. So if the credit card is used for such purpose, the card issuer will not allow to go through the transaction. So it is strictly prohibits zulm. And then, for example, exploitative, oppressive, cruel activities and practices. So moving forward to next slide. An Islamic credit card works the same way a conventional credit card works, which means you can swipe or wave to make a purchase, and you can also use it for online purchases. However, an Islamic credit card has features that it makes different, such as no interest charge, full coverage, and more. So therefore, Islamic Bank provides Islamic credit card by charging for their services, which is known as a profit charge, and will only be charged if there is an outstanding amount that is not paid within the grace period. For example, the profit charge is usually calculated on daily basis, but usually averages around 1.1% to 1.5% per month, which is around 13.5% to 18% per year. So the profit charge is based on a tiered system, which means to enjoy a lower rate for the outstanding balance, the card holder have to make sure that they are consistent in their repayments. So this is because missing a payment for outstanding balance will cause the bank to increase the profit risk. So card holder will usually be required to make a minimum monthly repayment of 5% on their credit card bills, or minimum of 50 ringgit depending on the bank by the due date of each month. So failure to do that will make the profit rate charge on the outstanding balance to rise to a higher tier, and they will also be charged a late payment penalty of 1%, which is minimum 10 ringgit depending on the bank. So aside from that, there are no compound charges for Islamic credit card, and it is also not allowed. Interest charges for conventional credit card are compounded, meaning that the their credit card debt keep growing if they don't pay debt in full. So when it comes to Islamic credit card, the profit charge on the credit card balance is non-compounding. So credit card often come with privileges, and the same goes for an Islamic credit card. An Islamic credit card usually offers takaful coverage and some benefits. It means that in that event of card holders passing, the Islamic bank that offer this feature will pay the premium to cover some or the entire of outstanding balance. Muslim will also have the added convenience of being able to pay their zakat with an Islamic credit card. So moving forward to the next slide. So Islamic credit card use various Sharia concepts. First is Tawid, Tawaruk, Ujra. So Tawid is translated to compensation, and Islamic credit card use the concept of Tawid for its transaction. Essentially, it is an agreement between financier and the recipients. The bank acting as the financier is obligated to provide funding, and the recipient is obligated to make payment in return for the financing he receives. So for Tawaruk, the concept of tawaruk is based on the basis where a buyer purchases a commodity from a seller on a deferred payment basis. The same concept is also used for Islamic credit card, where a customer will purchase a commodity from the bank on the cost plus profit basis. So the tawaruk concept is the transfer of asset ownership from a seller to a purchaser. So a credit card under a tawaruk concept then means the bank gives the customer aid to purchase, and in return the customer will pay back for the aid which was provided through means of a credit card. Example of credit card that use this concept in Malaysia is Bank Islam's Platinum Visa credit card. So for ujra is a generic term in Arabic that translates to fee. However, it is usually used specifically in relation to a fee charged in exchange for a service. The Sharia concept of ujra used by Islamic bank referred to a payment of service fee in exchange for the service rendered to the customer. And most Islamic credit cards in Malaysia are based on this concept. The Islamic credit card holder is charged a fee for the services, benefits, and privileges provided by an Islamic bank instead of being charged for interest. So cash advances are also available under Ujra concept, which sees some Islamic bank offering it along with the services of Islamic credit card. So Islamic credit card which use this concept are Maybank, Equan, and CIMB Islamic Mastercard. So moving forward to the next slide. An Islamic credit card offers perks and features similar to conventional credit cards such as cashback, rewards, air miles, and more. Aside from that, there are extra benefits to the credit card that are not available with a conventional credit card. So for first one is Sharia compliance. For Muslim and Islamic credit card is an assurance that the financial product is Sharia compliant and adheres to Islamic teaching. So Islamic banking adheres to Sharia, which is Islamic religious law as defined in Al-Quran and Sunnah. The difference between conventional and Islamic banking is that no money is actually loaned to client, as the bank will buy the item for the client and sell it back to them at a marked up price. So Islamic banking has the same purpose as the conventional banking, except that it operates in accordance with the rules of Sharia, which is also known as fiqh al-muamalat. Second one is takaful coverage. Most Islamic credit card also offers takaful coverage for the card holders. Takaful is a type of Islamic insurance where members contribute money towards a pooling system that will be used in the event of losses and damages. So takaful is a Sharia compliance insurance option grounded in Islamic muamalat products. So the takaful industry in Malaysia is also regulated through the Islamic Financial Services 2013 Act. So the takaful coverage is available to anyone, and one does not have to be Muslim to take on a takaful coverage. So some Islamic bank in Malaysia will make takaful coverage compulsory in order to apply for an Islamic credit card, which is an option for some Islamic banks. So this means that the card holder will be protected in the event of an unfortunate circumstances such as total permanent disability or death, and then the family members of the card holder will not be burdened by the outstanding card balance. The third one is convenience of zakat payment. Zakat is the third pillar of Islam and is wajib for Muslim to pay. Technically, zakat means a fixed proportion collected from a specific type of mal, wealth, when they reach the whole specific term which must be distributed to specific categories of people. Zakat is an assigned amount that is worth 2.5% of their wealth, which is to be paid to the community. The community is then to use the zakat contribution to support the less privileged among them. So Islamic credit card offers the convenience of making zakat payment without having to go to the zakat center. I think that's all from me. Thank you for listening.